NASA's SpaceX Crew-11 launch, live coverage and updates. Space exploration continues to captivate humanity, and NASA's SpaceX Crew-11 mission is set to remind us why this endeavor is so vital. This ambitious journey will not only carry astronauts from multiple nations, but also serve as a testament to international collaboration in science and technology. With liftoff scheduled for July 31st at 12:09 p.m. EDT, the world would witness another chapter in humanity's quest to unlock the mysteries of space. But here's where it gets fascinating. This isn't just another routine trip to the International Space Station, ISS. It's a mission brimming with scientific potential and global cooperation. NASA has meticulously planned a coverage for both pre-launch and launch activities, ensuring that audiences worldwide can stay informed and engaged. The launch will take place from Launch Complex 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, a site steeped in history and innovation. If all goes according to plan, the spacecraft will dock at the ISS's Harmony module around 3 a.m. on August 2nd. For those eager to watch, NASA Plus offers comprehensive live coverage, while platforms like Netflix and Amazon Prime provide additional access points. Want to know more about how you can tune in? NASA's official website features a detailed guide on accessing content across various platforms, including social media channels. The SpaceX Dragon capsule will transport a diverse crew representing different corners of the globe. Zena Cardman and Mike Fincke from NASA, Kimiya Yui of Japan's Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, and Oleg Platonov from Russia's Roscosmos. Together, they'll embark on an extended stay aboard the ISS to conduct groundbreaking research. This marks the 11th crew rotation facilitated by SpaceX under NASA's Commercial Crew Program, a public-private partnership designed to make space travel safer, more reliable, and cost-effective since 2020. And this is the part most people miss. These missions aren't just about sending humans into orbit. They're about expanding opportunities for everyone. By leveraging private industry partnerships, NASA aims to open low Earth orbit to more researchers, entrepreneurs, and innovators. Imagine the possibilities. More experiments testing life-saving medicines, advanced materials, or even technologies for future lunar and Martian colonies. For journalists seeking first-hand insights, several key events are lined up before and after the launch. On July 26th, the arrival of the Crew-11 members will be celebrated during a media event at the Kennedy Space Center, featuring appearances by the entire team. Then, on July 30th, a pre-launch news conference will bring together leaders from NASA, SpaceX, JAXA, and Roscosmos to discuss mission objectives and address questions from reporters. Following the successful liftoff, a post-launch briefing will delve into initial outcomes and next steps. These sessions offer valuable perspectives, but require prior accreditation for in-person attendance. Speaking of engagement, NASA encourages everyone to participate virtually. Through their guest program, individuals can register online to receive exclusive resources, updates, and even a virtual passport stamp commemorating the event. And, if you prefer audio-only options, radio frequencies such as VHF 146.940 MHz and UHF 444.925 MHz will broadcast live commentary throughout the countdown and ascent phases. Of course, no modern mission would be complete without robust social media integration. Whether you're active on X, Facebook, or Instagram, you can join the conversation using hashtags like #Crew11 and #NASASocial. Tagging official accounts like @NASA, @SpaceX, or @ISS ensures your posts reach fellow enthusiasts. Plus, Spanish speakers can explore dedicated content through NASA en Español on platforms like YouTube and Instagram. As we look ahead to this monumental event, one question lingers. How will advancements from missions like Crew-11 shape humanity's future beyond Earth? Will these endeavors pave the way for sustainable living on other planets, or spark debates over resource allocation and priorities back home? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the dialogue going. NASA's Crew-11 mission, preparing for the future of space exploration. As NASA gears up for its Crew-11 mission to the International Space Station, ISS, the team involved is bracing for a transformative phase in the history of this orbital laboratory. both in space and on Earth. The astronauts and mission managers are fully aware that they must remain adaptable to the evolving challenges that lie ahead. Among these hurdles are the constraints posed by NASA's budget, which could significantly impact mission planning and execution. This mission is not just another routine flight. It represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing exploration of space. The Crew-11 team is committed to overcoming these obstacles, ensuring that they can contribute to the scientific advancements that the ISS facilitates. Mark Carew, a seasoned aerospace journalist with over 25 years of experience, highlights the importance of this mission. Based in Houston, he has been recognized for his contributions to public understanding of America's space endeavors, notably receiving the Rotary National Award for Space Achievement Foundation in 2006 for his insightful reporting while at the Houston Chronicle. For those interested in following the developments of the Crew-11 mission, it is essential to note that this article is featured in the Aerospace Daily and Defense Report, part of the Aviation Week Intelligence Network AWIN Market Briefing. Access to this valuable resource requires an AWIN membership. If you are already a member or your company subscribes to the Aerospace Daily and Defense Report, you can easily log in with your email and password. If not, consider exploring how you can gain access to crucial market intelligence and data that keeps you informed about the latest happenings in the aerospace and defense sectors. But here's where it gets controversial. How will budget constraints affect the future of space exploration? Are we prioritizing funding in the right areas? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with the current funding strategies, or do you believe a different approach is necessary for the advancement of space missions? Crew-11 mission. NASA and SpaceX's next astronauts head to the ISS. The anticipation is building. In just a week, a fresh team of astronauts could be on their way to the International Space Station. This isn't just another routine mission. It's one that carries significant importance for both NASA and SpaceX as they continue their groundbreaking partnership in space exploration. But here's where it gets interesting. The arrival of this new crew will signal the end of an era for the previous team, who played a pivotal role in resolving the challenges surrounding Boeing's Starliner capsule. Known as Crew-11, this upcoming expedition represents the latest chapter in NASA and SpaceX's collaboration to send humans to the ISS. These missions are part of NASA's Commercial Crew Program, which allows private companies like SpaceX to handle astronaut transportation to the orbiting lab. This frees up NASA to focus on its larger ambitions, such as returning to the moon through the Artemis program or even planning future voyages to Mars. And while these long-term goals capture imaginations, the day-to-day science conducted aboard the ISS remains equally vital. Crew-11 consists of 4 individuals from around the globe, each bringing unique expertise to the table. Leading the charge is Zena Cardman, a first-time space traveler hailing from Virginia, serving as the mission commander. Joining her is veteran astronaut Mike Fincke, embarking on his 4th journey to space. Rounding out the international contingent are Kimiya Yui, a seasoned astronaut from Japan's JAXA agency, and Oleg Platonov, a Russian cosmonaut making his debut in space. Together, they'll spend months conducting experiments that can only be performed in microgravity. But the story behind how this crew came together is anything but ordinary. Originally, Fincke and Yui were slated to fly aboard Boeing's Starliner spacecraft during its crewed rotation mission, if not for the setbacks that plagued the vehicle during its inaugural test flight in June 2024. Instead, those seats went to NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, whose dramatic return to Earth aboard SpaceX's Dragon capsule marked a turning point in the Starliner saga. Meanwhile, Cardman found herself reassigned after being bumped from the earlier Crew-9 mission, which had to adjust its plans to accommodate Wilmore and Williams' unexpected extended stay. This reshuffling highlights the complexities and adaptability required in modern spaceflight, a topic sure to spark debate among enthusiasts. Should NASA rely more heavily on SpaceX given its proven track record? Or does diversifying options with vehicles like the Starliner remain critical for redundancy and innovation? These questions linger as we approach the launch date. Speaking of which, liftoff for Crew-11 is scheduled for no earlier than July 31st at 12:09 p.m. ET from Florida's Kennedy Space Center. The mission will utilize SpaceX's reliable Falcon 9 rocket, one of the most active launch vehicles globally, to propel the astronauts toward the ISS. Once in orbit, the Dragon capsule carrying the crew will detach from the rocket and autonomously navigate to the station, docking seamlessly with the help of advanced technology. Upon arrival, the newcomers will overlap briefly with the outgoing Crew 10 member, NASA astronauts Nicole Ayers and Anne McClain, alongside JAXA's Takuya Onishi and Roscosmos Kirill Peskov. This handover period ensures a smooth transition, allowing the incoming astronauts to familiarize themselves with the station's operations before their predecessors depart. Afterward, Ayers, McClain, Onishi, and Peskov will board the same Dragon capsule that brought them to the ISS, splashing down off the coast of California once weather conditions permit. Meanwhile, 3 other residents currently call the ISS home as part of Expedition 73. Among them is NASA astronaut Johnny Kim, who arrived in April 2025 alongside Russian cosmonaut Sergei Ryzhikov and Alexei Zybertsky. Their presence underscores the collaborative spirit of the ISS, where nations work side by side despite geopolitical tensions elsewhere. As we count down to the launch, one thing is clear. Every mission to the ISS contributes to humanity's collective knowledge and pushes the boundaries of what's possible in space. Yet some might argue that relying so heavily on private companies like SpaceX introduces risks of its own. Do you think NASA's strategy strikes the right balance between innovation and safety? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective.